Somebody left a question on one of our videos that said, if I buy all the roofing materials, can I hire a roofer to do just the labor? That's a pretty good question. So I asked a bunch of different roofers, and let's hear what they answer. Somebody that was watching a video left a comment, and she said, if I buy the materials, can I hire a roofer to do just the labor? Would you take a job if you were only going to make money on the labor?
Absolutely. I would absolutely take the job if I only made money on the labor. Only thing to keep in mind, of course, is that being the fact that the homeowner purchased the labor or purchased the material that voids any warranties, that usually your contractor is responsible for registering with the manufacturer.
Any other red flags for a homeowner in doing something like that? Not getting the materials through the roofer?
Only other red flag really is that, you don't know exactly what all goes into a roofing system most of the time, or what all it is that you need to buy. So don't expect that, that you bought the material and that you're done on the material cost, because there's always times where homeowners will buy the material, but they don't understand, they don't understand, that there's suggested waste factors, right? You got your starter, how much felt you need, your hip and ridge, updating your ventilation. There's always, there's new and improved ventilation code upgrades that everybody needs to take into account and considered. A lot of people don't understand that. They just want to go back on with what they originally had, which usually isn't the industry standard anymore. So again, just be open to making sure that you listen to the suggestions from your contractor. And if they tell you that there's missing material, there's material that you need to purchase, just have that expectation in mind, because even us at the end of the day, we're not always 100%. We're always continuing to buy extra material on job days.
Have you ever done a labor only job?
I have, absolutely.
How did that turn out?
Fantastic. Like I said, I set the expectation correctly. And again, like I said, I've got my guys in there. We banged the work out. We made a little bit of money. We take any job, no matter how big or how small, doesn't really matter.
Would you take a labor only job?
No. There's
Why not?
so many variables go into it. My first thing would be like, where are they going to go get it? I doubt that their first idea is probably going to be a Lowe's or a Home Depot, which then you're really running into issues with material from top to bottom. Ordering material is not going to be what they know. If you run short on material, then, if I'm sitting at a job and I'm waiting on underlayment, I might have to wait for them to go get it. And then if I go get it, is there going to be discrepancies in what we're charging them for that? Hauling material, one thing, can't put 30 squares in a truck. They're going to have to get it delivered, figure out how to work that. There's just a lot of variables. Returning material, moving material. Almost all roofing material is pretty heavy. So,
oh yeah, moving material. That's a big one, right? A homeowner's probably not thinking that through. How am I going to get this up on the roof? Because then you've got to pay then you have an extra labor charge for somebody, if you do hire somebody, to get all that up.
Yeah, and I don't think people understand how much hand hauling and hand loading adds to, for one, timing, labor, and price. So if we can handle it and make it easier on them, it's just easier for everybody.
You brought up a really good point. So imagine homeowner, you're mid-job and you didn't order enough underlayment. It's a Saturday afternoon. Your roof is torn off. Now what, right? Any other problems that might come up?
Well, first of all, you said Saturday, so then now you're going to Home Depot or Lowe's, and it's probably a different, that's a different underlayment that we use on all of our roofs. So you're switching products, which ultimately is not the biggest deal, but just all kinds of stuff adds into that. So that, part of the reason most roofers only work Monday through Friday on roof builds, Saturdays on the weekends and different projects, but relationships with suppliers, different pricing. My pricing is going to be different on my main products than a homeowner going in. So, potentially it's cheaper for them to do it through us anyway. That could cost them more money, more of a headache. It's just something that we're not willing to take on, and it just doesn't make sense.
Would you do a labor only job?
Absolutely not.
I'd say yes. At Rampart, we really try to give back to the community too. So there's stuff where we just donate roofs to Habitat for Humanity all the time. Right. And so that to us is totally fine. If somebody says, hey, I have all the material and we're just covering the labor, that works for me.
If a homeowner does that, what potential problems can you foresee that might come up for the roofer or the homeowner?
Not every homeowner's got the education level that we as roofers do of knowing exactly what products that they need to put on there. And so there's some stuff that could just be left off of certain components, certain things that they might need, that at that point, if it comes up, I know can cause a problem sometimes of if certain small stuff like that I may not think about of certain length of nails for ridge vent. A homeowner may not think about that. They may just think, oh, I need nails, and not quite know what they need to get.
Or they might short you and it's Saturday afternoon, then what are you going to do?
At that point, we run to the nearest Home Depot or Lowe's or somewhere like that when a supplier's closed, and we worry about it after that.
Have you ever done a labor only job?
I personally have not.
Would you do a labor only job?
I'd say, yeah, probably.
Somebody left a comment on our YouTube video recently and said, if I buy the material, can I hire a roofer to do just the labor? Would you take a job if you knew you were only going to get paid for the labor?
You know, personally, I wouldn't. I want to,
And tell me why.
I want to have control over the warranty aspect of it, right? If there's if there's a problem with the shingle, I want to be able to go through my channels to get that rectified.
Yeah, unpack that a little bit, because I don't think homeowners would understand the fact that they don't have a warranty if a roofing contractor is not going to install it, correct?
Right, because you know when you're installing a roof, you got to go through certain things to get that warranty, using their underlayment, using their drip, all of their elements, their ice and water shield. So when you're not in control of that, and something, if you got a manufacturer defect for any reason, you don't have any recourse to go back to that supplier to go, hey, we got an issue here, let's rectify it.
Have you ever done a labor only job?
I have never.
Would you ever do a labor only job?
No.
We most likely would not do that because it would void the warranty from the manufacturer for the material.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
All right. Any other problems that you can foresee coming up for the homeowner or the roofer if the homeowner is the one buying the materials?
If they buy the material, we're not the one that goes up there and scopes it, inspects it, and knows exactly what we need in order to put that on correctly. And so we can't guarantee that what the material that they bought was correct.
Have you ever done a labor only job?
We have not.
Would you ever do a labor only job?
Probably not.
For the company that I work with and represent, the answer would be no, because the way we operate as a business, we would not be profitable and keep our doors open operating just off the labor. Now, if I was running a sub crew and that's my business, I might do that as a direct relationship with the consumer. So that question is really dependent on the individual nature of each business, right? And how they operate. So for us, that's something that would be very hard for us to do because we're really losing money at the end of the day.
What potential problems can you see coming up for the homeowner and or the roofer in that situation where the homeowner buys the materials?
There's a couple issues there. I think one thing is the person installing the roof, the company doing the work, usually wants to order the materials because they're going to be the ones familiar with how to install those materials and ensure that they're ordered correctly. Right. Homeowners, if they order those materials, they may short order, they may over order, and which could create a problem either the day of the install where they have to order more materials, may have to run to the store to get them, or have them rushed, or they over order now have to deal with a return and a credit.
Yeah.
So it's usually better to leave things to the professionals than try to save a few dollars here and there, because in the long term, you usually, like I said, get what you pay for it.
Have you ever done a labor only job?
No.
Would you ever do a labor only job?
Only if I'm resetting a nail and using pre-existing materials. That would probably be the extent of the labor-only job. But if I'm having to install materials, I am charging for those materials.
Now, I think you should watch this video right here. It's amazing. And if you want to just geek out on a bunch of fascinating roofing information, watch that playlist down there.